Have you ever felt like you were different from everyone around you? Like you never quite fit in, no matter how hard you tried? Maybe you've noticed that you sense things others can't. You feel energies shift in a room, or you often experience uncanny coincidences that others dismiss. You are not crazy. You might be one of the chosen ones. Individuals who are deeply connected to a higher purpose, spiritual mission, or divine energy that sets them apart from the average person. But being chosen isn't always a blessing in the way most people think. It often comes with heavy burdens, spiritual warfare, and an energy so powerful that it both inspires and terrifies those who are not ready for it. And if you're watching this video right now, it's not by accident. This message has found you at the exact moment you were meant to hear it. The universe has brought you here for a reason. So before we dive deep into the 9 things that scare chosen ones, and why if you ever encounter these you should run for your life, make sure to hit that subscribe button, because you won't want to miss the life-changing wisdom, spiritual secrets, and truth bombs we drop here regularly. And if this message resonates with you at the perfect time in your life, go ahead and type 1111 in the comments right now to claim your divine blessings, your spiritual protection, and your alignment with the higher realms. 1. False people wearing masks. Chosen ones possess a heightened spiritual sensitivity, almost like a sixth sense, that allows them to detect the unseen, the unspoken, and the hidden layers of human behavior. They can see right through the carefully constructed masks that many people wear. These masks come in many forms: fake smiles that never reach the eyes, words that sound sweet but drip with hidden agendas, and gestures that appear kind but are motivated by manipulation or self-interest. While most people walk through life oblivious, accepting surface-level interactions at face value, the chosen ones are cursed or blessed with the ability to perceive the undercurrents beneath every exchange. What's truly unsettling to them isn't merely the presence of deception, but the realization that society has normalized it. Entire groups, communities, and even institutions are built upon layers of performance, facades, and illusions. The chosen one often feels like they're living in a theater where everyone is acting, and they are the only audience member who can see the strings. This is spiritually suffocating. They instinctively withdraw from environments tainted with inauthenticity, because fake energy isn't just unpleasant. It's draining, corrosive, and, if absorbed too long, capable of dimming their light. When a chosen one detects this energy in someone, their inner guidance screams one word: run. Fake energy doesn't just weigh you down, it infects, contaminates, and leaves you spiritually exhausted, disconnected from your own truth. 2. Energy vampires. There are people in this world who do not consciously realize it, but they are spiritual parasites, energy vampires in human form. These individuals survive not by cultivating their own inner light, but by feeding off the light of others, especially those who radiate high frequencies like the chosen ones. Walking into a room and suddenly feeling exhausted, anxious, or emotionally heavy without explanation is the first sign that an energy vampire is present. They are often disguised as friends who just need a shoulder to cry on, family members whose conversations always revolve around their problems, or romantic partners who demand constant reassurance, attention, and emotional labor without ever reciprocating. What's frightening is the stealthy nature of their tactics. It doesn't start with obvious demands. It begins with subtle hooks, guilt trips, backhanded compliments, passive-aggressive remarks, or the constant need to be rescued. Over time, the chosen one notices their energy depleting, their enthusiasm fading, their inner peace disrupted. The worst part is that these vampires often pretend to care, masking their consumption with a facade of neediness or love. But in truth, they're not there to share, only to take. Chosen ones fear this type of person because they know prolonged exposure can severely damage their spiritual, emotional, and even physical well-being. It's not paranoia, it's self-preservation. When that intuitive alarm sounds, when the room feels heavier, when their light feels dimmer, the answer is simple but vital: protect your energy. Run if you must. 3. People who fear the truth. Few things are as soul-crushing to the chosen one as encountering people who are so deeply entrenched in illusions that they not only reject the truth, they actively fight against it. Chosen ones are wired differently. Their minds naturally question, probe, and dismantle the layers of societal programming, cultural conditioning, and manufactured narratives designed to keep people asleep. They can see through the veils, the lies perpetuated by media, governments, institutions, and even religious systems. Yet, when they try to share these revelations, they are often met not with curiosity but with resistance, defensiveness, hostility, or flat-out denial. It is deeply unsettling to realize that the masses would rather cling to comforting lies than face liberating truths. They choose chains over freedom, sedation over awakening, and illusions over reality. For the chosen one, this realization isn't just disappointing, it's terrifying. It means that even when truth is placed plainly in front of someone, the fear of change, the comfort of ignorance, and the inertia of conditioning are powerful enough to blind them completely. This widespread rejection of truth feels like witnessing humanity willingly walk off a cliff while fighting anyone who tries to warn them. It's a lonely, painful awareness that makes chosen ones sometimes retreat into silence, not because they fear speaking, but because they know how futile it often is. 4. The comfortably numb society. Everywhere the chosen one looks, there is evidence of a society that has traded its soul for convenience, distraction, and comfort. It's a world where presence has been replaced by constant stimulation, where deep conversations have been drowned out by endless noise, and where meaning has been sacrificed for temporary dopamine hits. People are glued to screens, endlessly scrolling, watching others live rather than living themselves. They anesthetize their existential discomfort with alcohol, mindless entertainment, gossip, and consumerism, anything to avoid sitting alone with their own thoughts. To the chosen one, this isn't just sad, it's horrifying. It feels like watching an entire civilization slowly decay from the inside out, a spiritual wasteland masquerading as modern life. The fear here is existential, because chosen ones know how easy it is to be seduced by this numbness. One small compromise, one ignored meditation, one too many hours spent scrolling, and suddenly they too can feel themselves slipping into the machinery of unconscious living. This isn't just about boredom or laziness, it's about the slow death of the soul, and that death doesn't come with alarms or warnings. It creeps quietly, disguised as convenience, disguised as taking a break. Chosen ones live with the constant awareness that staying awake requires vigilance, and the moment they feel themselves being pulled into this black hole of numbness, the only survival instinct that matters is this: run, back to presence, back to awareness, back to the truth of existence. 5. Spiritual warfare in plain sight. To the average person, life is purely material: jobs, bills, relationships, entertainment. But the chosen one knows better. They understand that the true battlefield isn't the visible world, it's the spiritual realm that intersects with it. What's most terrifying isn't just that dark forces exist, it's that they operate in plain sight, undetected by the majority. These forces take many forms: negative thought patterns implanted like viruses, entities that latch onto unhealed trauma, energetic parasites, curses passed through generations, and people who unknowingly serve as conduits for darkness. Chosen ones often experience the signs firsthand. The air becomes thick and heavy. Sudden, unexplained fatigue sets in. Nightmares become vivid and threatening, or shadowy figures flicker at the edge of their vision. They know the difference between ordinary bad luck and a spiritual attack. Worse still, they realize that some people aren't merely toxic. They are hosts for energies that seek to harm, mislead, or drain the light from the world. And while the average person dismisses these things as superstition or paranoia, the chosen one knows that ignorance offers no protection. They are constantly in a state of spiritual warfare, cleansing their space, fortifying their energy, using prayer, meditation, and intention as shields. The most frightening realization is how few people are even aware that this battle is happening at all. When the energy shifts, when the room feels wrong, when the gut screams that something unseen is present, the chosen one knows there is no time for debate or doubt. It's time to leave, cleanse, protect, survive. 6. Betrayal from the closest ones. Nothing cuts deeper into the heart of a chosen one than betrayal, especially betrayal at the hands of those they trusted, loved, and believed in. The pain isn't just emotional, it's spiritual, existential. Chosen ones often carry a heart that is open, pure, and deeply trusting. They want to see the best in people, not because they are naive, but because they believe in the goodness that exists beneath the wounds and shadows of the human condition. But that light, that purity, often acts as a mirror, reflecting back to others their own unresolved darkness. And when some people are faced with that mirror, instead of choosing to heal, they choose to attack, sabotage, betray, or abandon. The jealousy, resentment, and suppressed envy boil to the surface. Friends become enemies, lovers turn cold, family members grow distant or cruel. The most terrifying part is that it often happens without warning, blindsiding the chosen one just when they felt safest. This is not a simple betrayal of trust. It feels like a betrayal of reality itself. It shatters their belief in the people they held closest. And while the chosen one learns to survive this, growing wiser, sharper, and more discerning, the scars remain. They become hyper-aware of how even the closest bonds can fracture under the pressure of unhealed wounds. And this awareness creates a subtle but persistent fear. Who can truly be trusted? Will love always come with a hidden dagger? 7. Being misunderstood forever. If there's one silent, gnawing fear that follows a chosen one throughout their entire life, it's the fear of being forever misunderstood. From childhood, they often realize that their minds don't quite work like others. While their peers are content with surface-level conversations, the chosen one yearns to discuss existence, meaning, consciousness, life, death, and the mysteries of the universe. But instead of being celebrated for their depth, they are labeled as too much, too sensitive, too intense, or simply weird. They learn early that most people aren't equipped to handle the frequency they operate on. And as the years go by, this isolation only deepens. The fear is not just about being misunderstood in the moment. It's the terrifying realization that this may be a lifelong experience, a permanent solitude that no amount of effort can bridge. It feels like speaking a language that no one else on earth understands. And while the chosen one often grows comfortable in their solitude, learning to thrive in their own company, nurturing their inner world, there remains an aching question that never fully goes away. Will anyone ever truly see me, truly hear me, truly understand me? This spiritual loneliness can sometimes feel heavier than any physical burden. It's a quiet grief they carry, the grief of existing in a world that was never designed to understand souls like theirs. 8. Their own power. Yes, one of the things that scare chosen ones the most is their own power. The realization that they are creators, manifestors, and beings of pure potential can be overwhelming. Society conditions people to believe they are small, powerless, and insignificant. But the chosen one realizes that thought creates reality, energy shapes matter, and belief moves mountains. This level of responsibility can be terrifying. Once they fully awaken to their true power, there's no going back. That's why most people don't even want this power, but chosen ones are forced to step into it. 9. The weight of their mission. Chosen ones were sent here with a purpose. Not everyone has a mission, but chosen ones do. And the moment they realized that they were never meant to fit in, never meant to follow the crowd, but instead meant to lead, heal, awaken, and shift humanity, it becomes terrifying. The weight of knowing that if they don't step into their role, souls might stay lost, families might remain broken, communities might never heal. It's heavy. The fear isn't failure. It's what happens if they don't try. That's the scariest part of all. If you made it to the end of this video, that's not an accident. You are one of the chosen. You were meant to hear this message. You were meant to be reminded of who you are, of your mission, of your power, and of the forces, both light and dark, that are very real in this world. If you felt this deep in your soul, go ahead and type 1111 in the comments right now. Claim your divine blessings, claim your alignment, claim your protection from the Most High. This is the Alchemy of Awareness channel. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This channel is a sanctuary for chosen ones, spiritual seekers, and awakened souls. Together we rise. Together we protect our energy. Together we fulfill our mission. Thank you for being here. Stay safe, stay powerful, and remember, when you see these things, run for your life. Thank you for watching.